Hello viewers, we are going to discuss about the operation of a simple potential divider in this video. And why this name comes for this circuit is because it is going to use to divide the potential given as an input to the network and to provide it as an output. So it is a simple circuit used to divide the potential according to the requirement. In this circuit, the potential divider is constructed with the help of R1, R2, two resistors. This circuit can also be designed with the help of resistor and capacitor combination, as well as capacitor and resistor combination. So resistors and capacitors are used to construct this kind of potential dividers. Now we will see how to solve for Vout from this potential divider. So we have to follow a simple logic, that is Vout, the output of the potential divider, is always a component which is directly connected to the ground or grounded divided by addition of the components involved in setting up this potential divider. We have two components involved in setting up this potential divider, R1 and R2. So you have to add both the components multiplied by source, that is the input to this potential divider. So this is the output equation after solving this potential divider. I repeat, a component which is directly grounded, that is R2, divided by addition of both the components involved in setting up this potential divider, R1 plus R2. You have to add both the components multiplied by source to this potential divider, that is input to this potential divider. So with the help of this equation, we can easily find the output from this potential divider, and by properly choosing R1 and R2, we can fix the output according to our requirement. We will see this with the help of an example. Suppose we choose R1 is 5 kilo ohm and R2 is 10 kilo ohm. V in is 10 volts. And we have Vout equals to R2, that is 10 kilo ohm, 10 into 10 power 3 ohms, kilo ohm, divided by R1, here it is 5 kilo ohm, 5 into 10 power 3 plus R2, 10 into 10 power 3 multiplied by source, that is 10 volts. So 10 into 10 power 3 divided by 5 plus 10, 15 into 10 power 3 into 10. So if you solve this, 2 by 3, 2 into 10, that is 20 by 3, which will be approximately 6.67 volts. So the solved Vout for this particular resistors and input voltage is 6.67 volts. Similarly, if you want 5 volts as an output from this Vout, means for the same input 10 volt, you have to choose both the resistors R1 and R2 with same values. For example, we are requiring Vout is 5 volts. By choosing Vin equals to 10 volts, means we have to choose R1 and R2, both the resistors with same values. Say for example 5 kilo ohms, both the resistors are same values. Then according to our requirement, we need to get 5 volt from 10 volt input. So you have to choose potential divider components, both the resistors are same. We know that the output Vout equals to a component which is directly grounded, R2, divided by addition of both the components R1 plus R2 into input to the potential divider. Vout we require 5 volt. So for that one we choose R1 or R2, both the resistors are 5 kilo ohm. So 5 kilo ohm divided by 5 kilo ohm plus 5 kilo ohm into Vn is 10. So 5 kilo ohm is 5 into 10 power 3 divided by 5 plus 5 10 into 10 power 3 into 10. So 10 power 3 will be cancelled. 10 and 10 will be cancelled. Only will be having 5 volts. So Vout is 5 volts. For the Vin chosen is 10 volts. So from 10 volt you have to divide and you have to get 5 volt output, means you have to choose both R1 and R2 same values. Not only 5 kilo ohm, you can go for any value. If you choose 2 kilo ohm, the same result will be available in the output. So this is about the operation of a simple potential divider. This can also be called as voltage divider. Suppose if we replace this R2 by a component capacitor, means you have to solve accordingly. So that I will post in a separate video. Thank you for watching this video. This simple potential divider can be used as a power supply for complex circuit which requires power supply in different values. For example, a complex circuit requires 3 different power supply, means you can use 3 different potential dividers as shown in this diagram. See the first example, potential divider constructed with the help of this R1 and R2. See, a common input with 10 volt is given from this common power supply. By using this R1 and R2 pair, the R2 is grounded in the other end. You can divide the potential 10 volt with the help of this R1 and R2 and you can get output V1. So if you choose 5 kilo ohm and 10 kilo ohms as we discussed in the earlier discussion, then V1 becomes 6.67 volts approximately. So this V1 alone can be used to drive first part of the complex circuit. So this V1 is act as an individual power supply, but this is from the main power supply 10 volt. Similarly, with the help of a potential divider, the second potential divider constructed with the help of R3 and R4, R3 is directly receiving the 10 volt Vin here and R4 is grounded, the other end of the R4 is grounded. The divided potential between R3 and R4 is V2. If you choose 5 kilo ohm and 5 kilo ohm, both the R3 and R4 5 kilo ohm, means this also we have discussed in the previous discussion. So V2 will be, if you choose similar, means the potential will be exactly divided by half. So you'll be able to get 5 volts. So this alone will be capable of driving the second stage of the complex circuit. So from the same single power supply 10 volt, we are able to design a power supply for 6.67 volt, that is 2.1, and for the same power supply again you are able to generate 5 volt and that will be given to 2.2. And similar to this, you'll be having the third part of the potential divider R5 and R6. R6 is grounded, R5 is receiving the input 10 volt and R6 is grounded. So these R5 and R6 with the value of 3 kilo ohm and 2 kilo ohm respectively divides and will be having the third output of this network. So the component which is connected to the ground is 2 kilo ohm by 2 plus 3, 5 kilo ohm. 2 by 5 into 10 will be able to get 4 volt as an output. If you solve the third part of the potential divider, then V3 will be 4 volt. So you can give this to an additional power supply and to the 0.3 of the complex circuit. Similar to this, you can go for n number of circuits, potential dividers, and to divide n number of individual outputs to drive the circuit further. So with the help of a single input 10 volt, you can be able to generate more number of supply powers to the circuit. So this is the main advantage of this kind of potential dividers. Thank you for watching this video.